Hey, check out this clip from the Pre-Patch Podcast.
Moving on to new IPs, Black Myth Wukong apparently
Yeah.
delayed on Xbox Series X and S for
Oh,
unknown reasons. I mean, I'm sure that we can probably look at reasons. Xbox Series S and X are not the best when it comes to like performance on these games
It's
recently.
specifically the S. The S holds that entire console generation
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
This isn't the first time that a game has been delayed. Baldur's Gate 3, for instance,
Yep.
was delayed specifically because of the S.
that's right. Yeah.
So
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of sad to see because just I feel like again now this is coming out on both consoles, right? This is coming out on Xbox and PlayStation,
Yes.
right?
I believe.
So-
yeah.
This is one of those ones that like I don't know, maybe this is controversial. I think that this needs to be on both consoles day one for it to be successful on both consoles.
yeah, but Sony's not going to get punished for Xbox's incompetence.
And they should.
Console.
Yeah, they should.
No, they shouldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
definitely.
there's no. I'm not stating that it should be delayed across all.
Yeah.
I'm just stating that
But
they
it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt them more. You're saying.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Not releasing a day one on
Ju-
both.
Just like Baldur's Gate hurt Xbox big time.
Yeah.
That could have been a huge release on Xbox, and they dropped the ball on it big time.
I think that
Delay
Xbox.
for optimization is the reason
Yeah.
they're giving, which lines up with the S being
I think
an issue.
Man, I feel like we
Even though
never
there's
had.
some fucking. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I feel like in the past we've not had so many delays for optimization in the past like generations of consoles to next. You know,
Blame
like
the
it-
S.
it's,
because
but yeah,
it's,
that's-
it's really wild to see.
It's because the
barely a
last-
step above the Xbox One. and
Yeah, it's because the last generation didn't. I mean,
Yeah.
it did have a
it had a
console.
leap, but
Yeah, it did have a console leap, but like the fact of the matter is that we're still pushing these lower end consoles. We're still trying to develop these
And-
higher end games for these lower end consoles, and it just
yeah,
there's no way that they can work.
it's not
on it.
meshing. It's not. Yeah,
There's
it's
no
not,
way that they can work on it, man. It's
not
like
dumbing down the
Yeah.
final product
It's-
and
it's-
making
right.
the next
Yeah.
gen console not worth the pickup.
it's like it's all I equate it to like Cyberpunk being released on the last generation. There was no fucking way that game was going to run on last generation. Like it
And
barely
now do you
ran on the
think
current generation.
they just wanna go that route to optimize sales through all consoles.
It's-
Is that like that's
It's
gotta
probably
be,
more of a factor of like they want to give the option for people to have like an Xbox, but they don't. If the people don't want to pay the full Xbox
I
price,
don't
they can get that discless entry and everything like that. I'm just
know.
riffing on that. I don't know if that's the reason necessarily. I assume that's why, but I don't know. I'm
Because
not
at this
entirely
point,
sure.
new gen consoles like are as affordable as like old gen was at the time of release. So like
For the most part,
I feel
yeah.
like upgrading is easier than just like I don't know. I just don't see. I feel like the push should just be like release games on new consoles, and there'd be more of a drive for people to get new consoles as they're a little bit more affordable now, as well as games would come out better.
Well, I also
They
think
won't
we're
have to
looking
dumb them down.
we're looking at the
It's-
start of the end for the consoles, in my opinion, right? Like we've already
Yeah.
seen the fact that Xbox really isn't pushing for new consoles, right? They're trying. They don't
Mhm.
really give a shit about the console war anymore. So I don't know if that factors into it at all or anything like that, but I would assume it's a little bit to do with it, maybe. But I'm
Yeah.
not entirely sure.
I'm surprised I haven't seen more people conspiracy theorying that PlayStation bought out the early access for this one.
Oh wow, yeah, I mean,
Because
don't know,
even
man.
with a delayed for optimization, there's people that are going to try to throw Sony
Of
into
course.
the bus one way or the
Yeah,
other.
of
with
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Again, it's the Sony ponies and the
constant.
Xbox and then the bullshit war that they have going. Just give it up, guys. It doesn't fucking
Yeah.
matter.
Yeah, but
Anyways, yeah, it's
sad
being
day for
delayed.
Xbox
Unfortunately,
players on this one.
they did give a statement. This is from Game Science, I believe. We are currently optimizing on Xbox Series X and S versions to meet our quality standards, so it won't be released simultaneously with the other platforms. We apologize for the delay and aim to minimize the wait for Xbox users. We will announce the release date as soon as it meets our quality standards. So we don't have a release date for when it's coming out, it looks like, unfortunately.
Not for that one. For
Yeah.
PC and PlayStation, it's August 20th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they also say we're excited for the launch of Black Myth Wukong on Xbox Series X and are working with Game Science to bring. I think this is Xbox that are stating this.
Yeah.
They're working with Game Science to bring the game to our platforms. We can't comment on the details made by our partners with other platform holders, but we remain focused on making Xbox the best platform for gamers, and great games are the center of that.
Well, what's that there at the bottom there? Exclusivity deal or Xbox Series S issue? Is that?
Yeah, I think that's just.
Is that what we were talking about?
It's
well, shit.
speculation.
Okay.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
No, you
rumors.
were right.
Yeah. So it's there's going to be rumors that go around no matter what. So that sucks. Hopefully they get it out
It
quickly.
does. Yeah, they
Yep.
need to, because
Yeah.
this is going to be a huge one. Hey, I hope you enjoyed the patch notes. And if you want to see more from the Pre-Patch Podcast, don't forget to check us out live every Thursday night at 10:30 p.m. Eastern, or at anchor.fm/Pre-Patch Podcast, or wherever podcasts are listened to. Hope to see you there. Much love.